At a sky-high level.
This has been a presentation of the National Football League.
Unbelievable!
He led the Cowboys with 5 interceptions as a rookie. He decked him to limit him tonight. He is wearing padded.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys won the toss. They've elected to receive, and why not? In recent years, they've been on offense, Kirk, in the last few weeks. He scored opponents. Season.
Yo, welcome back to another podcast episode of Stars Talking Cowboys. Starring Sean Fox, K Boogie, and Cowboys Nikki is in the building.
You gonna dig this. Let's go.
Hello there. Hey, Miss Natalie. Welcome to another edition of Stars Talk Cowboys. I'm one of your hosts, Sean Fox. The rest of the crew will be on in just a moment. And while we're waiting on them, we'll play the highlight of the game. Good game on Thursday night. Very good game. Learned a lot about our team on Thursday. Showed that we could be resilient in our efforts. And it wasn't just one side of the ball. It wasn't just the offense playing good. It wasn't just the defense playing good. We had to have a team win. This definitely was a team win. We got down. We had to come back. We had to put some drives together. And I think the biggest thing that got me was there was 0 punts in this game. And it's been a long time since you haven't heard of a game that had 0 punts in it. But I was more proud of, even though we scored over 40 points, I was more proud of how the defense played in the fourth quarter, how that they were able to buckle down and shut them out, and for them to get them a couple 3-and-outs. So the number one thing for me is I'm just ready for this game on Sunday. I'm so ready to see the Philadelphia Eagles. We've been talking about taking it one game at a time for a long time, but in the back of my mind, I could not wait till December the 10th. And I'm going to be there front and center. Don't be surprised if I call in to work the next day, because I want to make sure that I stay up and watch every minute of this game that's coming up on Sunday. So I'm definitely tired of the trash talk. It's not even so much as tired of the trash talk. I'm tired of the narratives that have been put out there. And the narratives are, we can't beat a winning team. Okay, we did beat a team with a winning record. Oh, but this team with a winning record was really not that good. And y'all struggled against them. This person can't do this, and this team can't do that. And, oh, you guys are winning now, but you're not going to. I'm so sick and tired of the narratives that get put on the team that it irks my nerves. But at the same time, and I say this all the time, there are 17 games that your team plays during the regular season. And I try to enjoy every single one of them. Whether we win or lose, I enjoy every single one of them, because in a few weeks, it's December the 5th now. Once we get the second and third week in January, it's the playoffs. You're going to look up in February and football is going to be over with. And then we're all going to be missing football. So I'm just enjoying football. I'm a guy who loves football. I played football. I coach football. I referee football. And obviously I watch the Cowboys. But this game is coming up Sunday. I'm just itching for it. There hadn't been a regular season game in a long time that I've been excited for. What's up, Kelly? Yeah, I am 100% excited for this game. So what do you guys think about the Philly-San Francisco game on Sunday? You can put your comments in the comment section. I'll make sure I post those. And I think that we talked to our resident Eagles brother, Jeff, that was on here last week, that, the Eagles, they've been winning. They were 10-1, but they hadn't been playing their best ball. So in them not playing their best ball would eventually catch up with them. Now, also the narrative now is that because San Francisco dominated both the Cowboys and both the Eagles, that they are the best team in the NFL. I think the San Francisco is a very, very good team. But some of the stuff that I saw, and the game is actually on now on the NFL Network, some of the stuff that I saw them do against the Eagles, it's really just basic. It's basic people playing their assignments. If people play their assignments, anybody can be stopped.
Yes, sir.
What's up, K Boogie?
What's up, Foxy, man? Sorry, late, man. Work is work. How's everything, man?
Hey, like you said, work is work.
Yeah. What's up out there, beautiful people? What's going on, y'all? What's up?
Ready to, like I was telling the group, telling the listeners. That's your boy she's talking about. That's your
no comment right now. How you say I'm in a great space right now. No comment. Nah, he cool, He talking about Kenneth?
No.
Who you talking about? Oh, you talking
Wayne.
You talking about Wayne? Man, Wayne just gonna talk his ass. That's just Wayne. He's an antagonist. Don't worry about Wayne. Can't worry about Wayne. Can't worry about him.
What he said?
Can't worry about him.
Just said he won't show up today.
Matter of fact, yeah, he probably you know what? He will show up. He was talking a lot online, so he gonna show up. He gonna show up and we gonna show out. That's it. I said, I know he was heartbroken. I know he was heartbroken that they lost. I can tell you that because they got dominated. And to be honest with you, man, I was a little upset because we should have done the same thing. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to anybody, because I was like, you know what? All we had to do was just execute, play better coverage. We could have done the same thing. At the end of the day, how many chances did we have in the red zone to capitalize, and we didn't? So I was
10
like,
minutes.
man, I wasn't impressed with them. I wasn't impressed. I was upset because we should have done the same thing, Foxy.
Pretty much we should have. Pretty much we should. You know, my thing about, you know, and I don't want to live in the past. I don't want to live in the past, but that game has haunted me because, like you said, not only did we have a chance to in the red zone multiple times to score, and we didn't, but we actually outplayed them in a lot of categories. Now, I know I do have some Eagle fans on my page, and you know, I am generally those that are on my page. We do talk a little stuff to each other, but one thing that I do want to say to some of them, not all of them, because some of them are, you know, very realistic, like Jeff is. But a L is a L. We lost.
Yeah.
We lost to the 49ers. You lost to the 49ers. This narrative of y'all lost better, that is where I had to draw the line. Literally.
You should have said, wait a minute, at least we didn't get our tails handed to us at home. We was away when it happened to us. Y'all were at home with the referees, and y'all got land-based. So what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Y'all were at home. Even though y'all was a 3-point underdog, y'all was still at home. There was no need. There was no way you guys should have got blown out like that. Hey, we got blown out on the road. They took it personally. They was hype. Kittles had on the shirt, F Dallas. So you know they took that personally. So it's all right. We're gonna see them again. But Eagles, please. We're gonna see them again. And I told Fred Warner's dad, I said, you know what? I said, okay, you got this one, but we coming back with some smoke though. I told Fred Warner's dad that because I'm cool with him on Facebook. I told him that. I said, y'all beat us that game. Y'all beat us the last couple of years, but we coming back for the smoke. We not running. This is like the Cowboys and the 49ers back in the 90s. We're not running. No way.
So Natalie says they think because they got Shaq Leonard and they want Ursh to come back. So all I hear is we're going to the Super Bowl and definitely going to beat us. Do you know what I see out of that fan base right now? I see us about 4 or 5 years ago.
Really? I thought you were going to say you see nervousness because that's what I see.
the very thing that they used to get on us about.
Now it's in reverse.
Yeah. There go one of my Facebook.
I know, Dave. I know what's up, Dave. Greatness. Oh, really? Greatness don't get beat like that.
No, like I said, Dave, I see how we used to get on y'all's nerves. And when I say we, I'm not including me.
Our fan base.
Yes.
Whew.
So tell me your thoughts of the Seattle game.
Oh, let me tell you my thoughts. His name is Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson is my MVP of the game. You know why? Because he set the tone. When was the last time we had somebody on offense be as physical as Jake Ferguson? Like, he set the tone. They was talking so much smack to Jake. And I said, oh, snap. Jake was like, first down. He was like, move out the way. And I said, now we have an intimidator on offense, just like we do on defense now. So to me, thank God for Jake from State Farm because he set the tone. He set the tone, and Dak Prescott was like, well, sometimes I got to tell Jake to relax and calm down. I'm like, no, you don't. This is the type of game that we needed from someone like Jake, because everybody's gonna say, well, the Cowboys are a finesse team, they're not a physical team, right? So a team like the 49ers, the Cardinals, and the Eagles, they're gonna come in and try to smack us in the mouth, and they expect us to smack them back. Jake was like, no, we're gonna smack you right back. And he set the tone. I was so happy when he did that. Now, my concerns was the secondary, the safety positions, Hooker, Wilson. Something's wrong with Hooker. He's always a step slow, and Wilson took a bad angle on that Metcalf 75-yard touchdown. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you cutting in front of the cornerback? You're supposed to be in the back. You're the last line of defense on that play.
Out of the position. They were out of position.
And why is that, I wonder? He's the last line of defense. What's up, Nikki? So that's my concerns. It's like week in, week out, we always talk about Wilson being out of position and Hooker being a step slow. I can't get on Lewis too bad because Lewis was trying to make some plays out there, but those are my concerns. I'm like, wait a minute. What are y'all doing out there? Y'all supposed to be communicating. Y'all the last line of defense, and anytime a team goes in motion, that's when we have a problem.
Yep.
So we got to do something about that.
But I'm gonna say this again. This is hate week. This is
total hate week.
Yeah, college rivalry week in the NFL with this game right here.
Mm-hmm.
After this game was over, everything was the Eagles after that. Everything was the Eagles after that. I said, this done. It's time to turn on to the Eagles Sunday Night Football. It's time.
And the fact that we had 10 days to prepare, we should be well prepared for this. I'm hoping they take some pages out of San Francisco book and realize how what San Francisco did to them.
We should have done the same thing, though. Like I was telling Foxy before, Nikki, we should have done the same thing. We had so many opportunities the first time we played against them.
Yeah,
we just didn't capitalize.
We just didn't capitalize, right? And that's the thing, you have to capitalize. And you have to do exactly what 49ers did. Jump on them out the gate and keep your foot on them. Don't let up. Because if you give them a space, you give them an opportunity, they'll find a way to wiggle their way back. 49ers just didn't give them a chance to do any of that.
Smack them in the mouth, kept smacking them back, being physical with them. That's what you got to do. You got to keep being physical with them. Can't let them bully you. You can't let them play bully ball. As soon as they try to play bully ball and you don't fight back, that's when they take advantage. And the referees did not have a hand in the outcome.
Well, it was different. It was different refs this game. It wasn't the same refs that had been actually there, calling the game. It was different refs this week. So that also made a difference. I
Come
think,
on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Refs let them play a little bit more, this game. And it was still some plays here or there that was questionable. And there was still some plays here or there that I think was missed on both sides. But I just can't believe Eagle fans were complaining about holding when that's all y'all been doing all season is holding and not getting called for it. I'm like, okay, so join how we feel when we sit and watch Michael Parsons get held every game, all game, and never get called for it. Join the party. So what? Y'all had some refs that actually said, no, we're not gonna call it.
Turnabout's fair play. That's it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sunday night gonna be the same thing. Don't be looking for no flags. It better be a good crew. I'll tell you that. Better be.
I looked it up earlier today for who's gonna be officiating our game on Sunday. But they don't actually put it out until Wednesday, so we won't really know till tomorrow. That's one of the things I do every week, look up to see who is calling our game. And even with this game with Seattle, when I saw the crew, I said, this is the flag crew. Just the crew that throws a flag for everything. Actually, this was the crew that called the Raiders game. On the night of the flags of the Raiders game, where the team where we were penalized that night, both sides was penalized so much, but then Anthony Brown ended up losing the game. Um, that was the same crew. So when I saw that crew, I said, "This gonna be a flag fest game." They believe in keeping their hands on the flag.
Too many flags too. It was way too many flags in this game. Messed up the
Yeah,
Florida
on both
game. This was a
sides.
long game too.
Yeah, because it was so many flags. It was like every play was a flag, especially in the fourth quarter. It was a flag on every play. Um, but for this game, for me, it was a type of game that I kind of liked it. I kind of like this game. I like the fact that we were down and we had to fight to win because it made them show heart. It made them band together. It made them come together for once as a team. And when Dak went to the sideline and when he basically cursed the defense out and told them what they needed to go do, and when they stepped on the field and they came back and did that, it let me know that this is a team that's willing to fight together. And it's been a long time that we've seen a team like this with us. Normally they give up. If they losing, they down by one or two scores, they just give up. But this was the perfect game before meeting Philly again for to fight, to show fight in them. And they did that. So I have to give them props on that. I've been on Jordan Lewis all season, but Jordan Lewis came through in the clutch. Them two last big plays, that was two big plays that he broke the ball up on. He came through in the clutch. He finally
Hmm.
showed up.
Yes, he
He
did.
came through. Because without him doing those two plays, Seattle convert and they possibly go down the field score and they win the game. So Jordan Lewis came through in clutch on that. So I have to give him props on that as much as I've been on him all season. Um, Terrence still pissed me off again this game. Um, as good as he been playing the last couple of weeks, he didn't he pissed me off in this game again. So I hope he get this fixed for Sunday. We just can't let this happen Sunday. What happened in Philly before, and then just getting beat like he got beat on Thursday. Sean, what you doing?
He on mute.
So
I thought he was up there asleep.
man, I just got done throwing a few flags in some games not too long ago. At one point, I was the only ref that threw flags. When I saw another one come out there, like, thank God. I want everybody to think I'm a
Flag fest ref.
flag, right. But I was a
Right.
line judge. I was a line judge. So line judge, linemen, they throw the most flags in the game. Because we have the holdings, the false starts, the offsides, the illegal seizures, the illegible men downfield. The line judge and linesmen have a lot of end up throwing a lot of flags. So,
But also, what I'm getting annoyed with is these pre-snap penalties. What is going on with them? With these penalties, these pre-snap penalties on defense.
yeah.
Like it's annoying. Like come on, guys. Like you can't do this.
Trying to
Yeah.
actually jump the snap count.
But then you
That's
jumping
what it
too fast,
is.
and then you giving the 5 minutes, then you giving them, you're giving them a first down, or you got them down, and and it's just My biggest thing is third getting a team off the field on third down. Like that's one of the biggest struggles that we're having still. Is getting them off the field on third down.
Inconsistent pass rush. On passing
Yes,
downs, the pass rush has been inconsistent. If Michael
very
Parsons doesn't
inconsistent.
really put pressure on the quarterback, we don't really get consistent pressure on the quarterback on third downs. That's one thing I noticed too against, Seattle. I'm like, yo, where's the
Right.
pressure? He was back there all day going day. It's like,
All
what's going
day.
on?
He done wrote a book. He done wrote a chapter.
He was doing
Like
everything. It was crazy.
doing everything. Like he looking like I'm any day, y'all, any day. Like I just that's not that's annoying. Like you have to get Preston, and that was gonna be the only thing that was gonna help slow down, keep our corners from getting burnt. Bland, whew, Bland got ate up Thursday night. He did. He got ate up Thursday night in that first half. But I had to give a man props for standing, hanging in. I know he was defeated. I know he felt defeated, but he didn't give up. He still ended up getting the interception. Wasn't a pick six, but he did end up getting the interception. And I think he needed that. He needed that for his confidence, because I think his confidence was just gone. But DK was too big for him. So I just don't understand why Quinn never put a safety on top to help him out. I just didn't understand that. Like, why you keep constantly sitting up here just letting him get burnt like this? Put a safety on top. DK is too big and too strong for him.
But then they end up putting
Gilmore
Gilmore
in
on
the
it.
second half. Yeah, they did.
In the second half they put Gilmore on him. They put Gilmore on him in the second half. So it wasn't as bad, but still, like Quinn, as good as Quinn has been with this defense, he still have to make proper adjustments when needed. He has to make proper adjustments. Can't wait that long to make the proper adjustments. You have to adjust on the fly sometime. So that was one of his issues as a defensive coordinator. Even when he was with Seattle, that was a lot of their issues. But you can't leave him out there to hang. Can't leave him out there to dry. Can't do that. So, but it worked out. CD dropped that ball on 4th and 2, trying to run before he had the ball. Before they got to stay focused. You cannot give those type of plays up. You just cannot do that.
He dropped 2 passes actually. The one in the end zone too. When he jumped, he dropped 2 passes.
Yep.
And I fault actually McCarthy trying to go for it on third down and pass the ball when they had no timeouts. I'm like, dude,
you didn't have no time. I do. Like, what are you doing? Again, bad time clock management. I was screaming from the what are you doing? Why are you passing the ball in Seattle? Is out of timeouts. Run the ball.
Yeah.
Eat the clock up. Clown.
We all said the same thing. We was like, yo, what is he doing right now? Run the
What
ball.
are you doing? I was just like, that was stupid. Like that really could have cost us the game. Because let's face it, Seattle was moving the ball. You know what I'm saying? They were moving the ball. So it could have cost us. Like, that's real stupid, McCarthy. Like, think. Bad time clock management. They don't have no timeouts. And you passing the ball?
Yeah, horrible time.
It was bad. That was really bad too. I was like, oh my God, just run the clock. Run the clock.
Run the clock.
Why y'all trying
Use
to run
the
up
clock.
the score? Run the clock.
Right.
Jason Peters played good for them too. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Jason
he
Peters
did.
played good. I was like, damn, I wish we would have signed him because he played good.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
It's like a steal sometimes, boy. I tell you, I don't know if he coming or going. I understand about his MCL, ACL, but I'm like, come on, Steele.
Yeah, man. I'm so aggravated with Steele. Like, I am very aggravated with Steele. Like, dude, like you gonna get that killed. where your
especially
friend
on
at,
Sunday night.
K Boogie? He normally the
Oh,
first one on
nah, he's in the
here
gym.
popping and
He
chop. Oh, he in the gym. Oh, he
he
happened
said
to be
he in
in
the gym.
he
Yeah, yeah,
happens to
yeah,
be in
yeah.
the gym
He says,
tonight.
I'm at the gym. I'll catch
But
y'all
any
Debo
other
lovers
night he
later.
here.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. Him,
Okay.
him and Jeff
Okay.
both ain't here. Where Jeff at too?
Okay.
Davis here.
Okay. But Jeff always come in later. He always come in later. But he normally, oh boy, he on
I know.
here
Quick,
before the
quick.
Cowboy fans is on here.
I was about to say he make the first comment.
He got a front row seat. He has a front row
Yeah, he
seat.
normally on here before the fans is on here. But tonight he in the gym. Tonight he chose to go to the gym. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said
But
he in the
but
gym.
he done lost his right. So he from now on he don't even need to say nothing. He don't even need to come on here.
Oh Lord.
Oh wow. So what do y'all what did y'all think of the Eagles San Francisco game?
It's a good game. It was a good game. 49ers is a complete team. I mean, you have to give credit what credit is due. They beat us and they beat the Eagles. And they blew both of us out. So you have to give credit what credit is due. They're a well coached team. And with all their weapons, with everybody on the field, they're forced to reckon with. They're a good team. They the team to beat in the NFC. Simple as that. They are the team to beat. You
Like I
going
said before, we just left a lot of plays out there. When we played the Eagles the first time, we just left a lot of plays out there. And I'm saying we could have actually taken advantage of the Eagles just like the 49ers did.
Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah,
fact that game we just didn't.
yeah, we left a lot of plays out. You're right. We didn't capitalize on some plays and penalties hurt on some of it as well. But you just have to give but they're a complete team.
Yeah, and Purdy in the beginning was messing up. He was uncomfortable. Then he started going to Kittles. And once
Right.
him and Kittles got into a rhythm, he got into a rhythm. And
Right.
that was all she wrote. Because they couldn't run the ball. They really couldn't run the ball effectively yet. And then Purdy just got into a rhythm and that was it. I was like, what the heck is going on? I said, look at here. Then Debo got involved. Debo got involved. Ayuk got
They made
involved.
adjustments.
That's
They
what
made
happened.
adjustments. They made adjustments and they made it work and they figured it out. But again, a lot of big difference in that game was too is that they pass rush got to Jalen. They got to Jalen. They didn't make
Yeah, they
him.
did.
They didn't let him get comfortable. They didn't let him stand comfortable. They were they protected down the field. They didn't let them just go off and make all these passes and catches on them. So they did it. I mean, to be honest, I think that's a blueprint.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have two great pass rushers, and we have one.
Oh
Three.
yeah.
We do have OC.
Kevin
Who
say
can
it was an
actually,
ass whooping that Debo was waiting to give them since January. Yes, Kevin. Debo said he had been waiting on that, and when him and AJ Brown was going back and forth on Twitter, I was like, okay, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. But Debo stood up to what he said, and he showed up. The whole team showed up.
I'm gonna
So
tell you what the key to that game was. Also, Philadelphia averaged 2.6 yards a carry. That's another thing. They had what? They had 46 yards of rushing. So if we can actually eliminate Philly's running game, we can have the same success. But if Philly runs for over 90 or 100 yards, it's going to be a close game.
it's
Philly
gonna be
didn't
a
run the
close
ball
game.
effectively. That's what happened.
Nope.
When you don't run the ball effectively, you just sick your pass rushers on them. And that's what happened. The 49ers did that.
Boy,
That's
that boy,
exactly what happened.
he rocked. He rocked Swift World.
Yeah, he did. Swift was like, dang, what happened?
Man, he rocked it and he rocked his ass.
Yeah, but I'm surprised he didn't get a flag on that too. I'm surprised. Even though he led with his shoulder, I'm surprised. That's why I tell everybody if they wrap up, you can hit anybody like that if you wrap up. You wrap up, you can hit anybody like that. So, what's going on, people? Where everybody at? There you go. What happened to Nikki?
We look like we have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we just talking about that hit. That's my chain, Pong. Get my chain back. Debo wanted that game. He wanted the game. But it's sweeter, though, if it's in the playoffs. If you play like that and you blow somebody out in the playoffs, it's sweeter than in actually regular season.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That means they're going home. They got to see y'all play next week.
You know, I got to give the 49ers one thing. They have that bully swag on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they walk in the door like
we coming to take this shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I was glad to see Dak show a little emotion out there.
Right.
You know, with his little flex and stuff like that. It's okay. You know, these guys are – it's not like this is high school or college where those guys will get a 15-yard penalty for that. But it also shows the confidence that these guys have, you know, in the NFL. So it shows the confidence that they have. And it's ego, you know, especially for a man, it's an ego thing. So I was glad to see Dak showing that type of emotion in the game.
Speaking of that, Philadelphia fans, the game on again. If y'all want to watch out, get your ass whooped again.
It's on NFL Network.
I got it on.
Yeah, I do too. But, you know, Seattle was out there trying to, like I said, they were trying to bully us. They was out there talking, trying to bully us, get physical.
Right.
So we had to stand up.
Okay, and I got to say, yes.
Let's go.
I love Jake Ferguson. Like, Jake Ferguson, I was like, oh, Jake a thug. I was like, all right, thug, all right.
You say he a thug.
Jake a thug. I said, okay, come through.
Jake from State Farm was doing his thing, boy.
Look, Nikki's voice got all high and stuff when she said that.
You know, I love nigga. You know, I know a nigga to talk some shit. Nah, I love it. I love him to talk some shit.
Yo, Jake was out there popping it right back.
I was like, okay, white boy.
Jake was out there talking a lot of smack, man, because that's all they were doing. Jamal Adams was out there talking mess. They were all just chirping. I said, wait a minute. Seattle's out here chirping like that? Oh, this what we doing tonight? This what we doing tonight for real? Okay, bet. Jake was like, first down, pointing right in their face, getting in everybody's face. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about.
When he went toe to toe with Jamal Adams, I say, okay, Jamal, you might want to stand down.
They played desperate. They played desperate, so they needed that game. If you can see by the playoff standings, they really needed that game, so they was playing desperate. So they brought out all the stops. Because they played Philly and San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? The next couple of weeks. So they said, listen, we desperate. We got to come out here on national television on Thursday night. We're gonna give it to the Cowboys, and that's what they tried to do.
Yeah, they did try to punch us in the mouth.
Yeah, but I'm glad we punched right back though, and kept punching back.
Yeah,
we had to, because I don't think Schultz would have done that.
No, I say that off top. I say, man, Schultz would have ran to the sideline. But I said Schultz would have ran to the sideline. But I'm loving how Jake is coming around. He got his confidence. He has built himself. That him and Dak have gotten a connection. You know, at one time it was a little leery, you know, on the tight ends or whatever. But you know, Fergie has stepped up. He stepped up, and I think that's what I like about this team so much. It's like every week someone different is stepping up. Someone different is saying, I'm gonna take this challenge and I'm gonna step up. Even when somebody else doing bad or not doing their job or not doing their part, someone else step up. And that's what I like so much about this team.
So who is it going to be this week versus Philly? Who is it going to be this week?
They better all step up.
not really afraid of Philly either.
I need the Jordan Lewis that played Thursday night. I need that Jordan Lewis this Sunday. If we can get that same Jordan Lewis this Sunday, we own or something. Um, I'm not sure. Like it was even one play. Well, it was on that touchdown by Charbonnet that um everybody was out of position. Bell was way out of position. That's how Charbonnet was able to pick up them to get to get that first and go.
Yeah,
Everybody was out of position.
yeah, it was that
So
motion. See, that's the thing. We
yes,
gotta
that's
do
that
something with
motion.
that.
Yeah, we got to do something with that motion. That motion me eating us up.
We gotta do something. That's why everybody wanted us to sign Shaq Leonard, because he's an intelligent, actually football player, and he's seen a lot. So Clark or somebody's gonna have to put basically our players in the right position when they go into motion. They're gonna have to do something. Yeah, hopefully Clark step up. We haven't had a game where Clark had like 10, 11 tackles and was out here beasting. I want him to step up because I want the Clark from LSU to come out here and beast. That's what I want.
Right.
He
But
got Bell.
he has helped. His play has made a difference. He have been because he goes sideline to sideline. That's one of the biggest things that we were missing last year was being for a linebacker to go sideline to sideline with you. But again, I want to see that big play from him as well from when he was at LSU. I want to see that big play.
I want to see that because he has the ability. I want to see it. I want to see that play. You see what Kevin said? Jake better be careful because Philly's about that life. Shoot, we about that life.
That
Man.
life.
I don't care about no Philly.
Philly fans is more about that life than the team. I guarantee you that.
Or they bodyguard.
Or they
or they
might
head of
not, yeah.
security.
Or they head of security, which he probably won't even be with them because NFL is talking about suspending him indefinitely. Because of course he came in contact with the player.
He's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to
He
protect
was and
the
he
players
wasn't
from the
supposed to do that.
fans.
Right. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't supposed to do that. So they're
That's
talking about
crazy.
suspending him indefinitely. So I don't know how that's gonna pan out. With everything. But for me, I was happy to see that smirk wiped off of Nick's face because he is so freaking arrogant. Like he is so arrogant, and for me to see him stand up there and having a damn near cry, that's what that's what I like the most. And I'm hoping that they come here and we do the same thing and they leave out of here with the same ass frown on his face because he is so arrogant.
Oh, he's in the building.
He is so arrogant.
Oh, Wade Charles in the building. I see you talk about some delusional show. Whatever, man. We gonna see on Sunday, brother. I told you, December 10th, no more talk. No
Well,
more talk.
Kevin, we said that. We said that this was the first time in a long time that we seen the players flex and we seen them stand up to players. We said that was the first time in a long time that we seen that happen. And it felt good and it was good to see it happen. So hopefully if it needs to happen again, it'll happen again. But I just think that I think they in their momentum now. They in their swag now. So I'm cool with it.
Yes, you want that smoke. You want that smoke. Come on now, they're professionals. At the end of the day, you're going to talk trash. No matter if it's baseball, basketball, football, players talk. Players talk. You just got to talk it back. You can't let them intimidate you out there on the field. That's it. And we had to show Seattle we will not be intimidated because the Cardinals did it. The 49ers did it. That's it. Time to fight back. That's it. That was it. That was the last straw, especially at home on national television on a Thursday, prime TV. No, you can't let Seattle get away with that. You can't let anybody get away with that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, when Jake did that, we all was like, "Woo, you see Jake? You see Jake from State Farm out there not taking no mess?"
Right. And then the rest of them follow suit. So
exactly.
sometimes it just takes one. and then the rest of them follow suit. So it was good. It was good to see. Um, Tisha said Wayne always talking about we delusional, but wasn't nothing delusional about that ass whipping Sunday that they got.
Yeah, that was at home too. On the road, certain things happen on the road, but at home, man, that was crazy. That was
And then
crazy.
they fans, oh my God, did you see how they were throwing snowballs at the 49er fans and throwing stuff at the 49er fans?
And I'm trying to understand where the hell the snow come from.
I don't know, but they was throwing snowballs at the people. They was throwing cans at the people. I was just like, they are the most ignorant fan base ever. Like,
You
it's
see, what-
ridiculous how they act.
you see what Wayne said? He has a
I have a
proposition. If the
proposition.
Eagles
If the Eagles
win,
win,
he get
give
5
me
minutes on
just
the show
5 minutes
next
on the show next week. Nah, you good. Keep putting your comments at the bottom. That's all you can do.
week. You funny. Oh Lord. Oh man, if the Eagles win, please give them 5 minutes, win or lose. They want 5 minutes.
Yeah, he want 5 minutes that they win. What about 5 minutes if you lose?
He should have just said 5 minutes, period. Just give
Period.
5 minutes.
I mean, if you win, you sure ain't getting no 5 minutes after you out of that. Should have just said 5 minutes. Period. Nah, bro.
How about 10? I thought you wanted all the smoke. Yeah, this. Yo, he's an antagonist. Oh my God.
Um.
We want the
Anyway,
smoke. We always
what
want the
injuries
smoke.
did we have? What injuries did we have out this game Thursday?
I
Were
don't
there
think we
any?
had any. I don't think we
Did
had any major
anything?
injuries this
Anybody
game.
pop up that we had any?
Not that I know of. Not that I've seen. I don't think any major injuries. We came away scot free, which is great.
Great. Great. Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
I
great.
didn't think I seen anything pop up or nobody went to the sideline or anything for something. Okay. So yeah, so
No injuries whatsoever.
we need all hands on deck Sunday.
Yeah, 10 days of rest. 10 days of rest before we go to Buffalo. And then after that, Miami. We
Right.
need this rest here because we got to go play in Buffalo. It's going to rain that day, too.
It's
It's
gonna be
going to rain.
cold
38
and
degrees.
raining.
It's going to be
And that is
38
not our
degrees.
type of weather. That's not we don't play well in that kind of weather.
And that's why we need a running game that day. That day we need a running game. Rico gonna have to do it a 40-ounce. One of them, we're gonna have to run the ball or something. We're gonna have to because it's gonna be cold. I mean, we should be used to it anyway, playing against Philadelphia all these years and the Giants and Commanders. I mean, we do play in the NFC East as well, so I mean, we should be used to it. But that Niagara Falls weather is a little different. It's a little different up there. But all smoke this week is on the Eagles, though. It's on the Eagles. Yeah, we do need a power back, Kevin. I've been saying that. We do need a power back. In these cold games, this is when the power back comes.
Come in handy.
And basically, hey, really comes in handy. Jerry Rice was funny. Did you see when he flexed his rings and put one ring on the
Yes,
middle finger and
yes.
was giving him the
Yeah, I
Lord.
think I posted that video with that when Jerry Rice did that. I posted that video.
Jerry Rice was a fool because everybody knows the Philly fans out there. They be going crazy. They be going crazy. So he went crazy right back at him. No, that was funny. That was funny. Oh man, but the keys to the game on Sunday, man, we're gonna have to definitely slow down their running game.
Yes, got to slow down.
We're gonna
Got to.
we have to slow down their running game. We slow down the Eagles' running game, we can beat the Eagles. I'm not worried about AJ Brown and the Slim Reaper too much. I'm not worried about them. We just gotta slow down their running game, especially between the tackles and outside the box. Because it's going to be on fast turf. It's going to be indoors, no weather, nothing. So we just got to slow them down. We got to
Right.
slow them down. We got to play smash mouth ball against them. And that's it. We got to move Parsons around on defense, too. Parsons have to be moved around a little bit. Dallas Goedert is going to play this game, too. So Kurt's definitely going to have to be on his P's and Q's. Or Bell. We just got to
And
be on our P's and Q's.
they finally called offsides on Philly Sunday. They finally called offsides on them after they've been doing it for so long. They finally called um
On
um
Lance Johnson.
no, yeah, they finally called on him as well. But on the defense side, they finally called that on Josh Sweats. They finally called it on him Sunday. But yeah, like that, on Lane Johnson as well. He finally got called for it. I'm like, damn, how many weeks he was gonna go before a ref step up and call it?
Lane is good, but he has an
Pastor,
unfair advantage sometimes.
Pastor,
Him and a right tackle and a left tackle from Kansas City do it all the time. All the time.
all the time, all the time.
It's like, are y'all gonna call it or not? It's so blatant. But hey, it's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't wait for Sunday night. I can't wait for Sunday night. Sunday night's gonna be a blessing. Hopefully Michael Irvin comes out. I want Michael Irvin to come out and lead the charge. I really do. I really do. I don't know, is it gonna be a white out or a blue out or whatever, but I want Des Bryant out there or Michael Irvin. One of the two or both to
I
lead the
think we
charge
played.
on Sunday
I
night.
think I think we were away Sunday. I need to look it up. I can't remember. Kelly, I'm sure Kelly got it in front of her. Kelly, what we wear? What color we wear? Um, Sunday night. I think we wear white, if I'm not mistaken.
Are they gonna give out white towels in the stands or blue towels? Because they gave out white towels on Thursday.
It's always white towels. It's never blue.
Okay. Well,
It's
that'd
all.
be
It's
dope to
all.
come out with the blue. The
Yeah,
blue
it's
towels
always.
though.
It's
Mm,
always white towels. It's never blue.
mm. They should though. Come on, the blue towels. Oh my god, that'd be dope.
JS Sports. JS Sports. If you want a blue one, reach out to JS Sports. He'll get you a
Mm.
blue. He'll get you the blue rally towel.
I'm saying, imagine that 100,000 people with a blue towel waving it on NBC. Oh my God! And then Pittsburgh would get upset. Pittsburgh get upset. Pittsburgh fans get upset. They think we're emulating them. That would be so. That would be dope. That'd be dope. It's the big. It's a big game. It's a really big game with playoff ramifications. If Philly lose that game, that's 2 in a row, and then they have to go to Seattle. And then Seattle's playing for their playoff lives. And see, that's
Just
when it gets a little dicey.
releasing boy. Just releasing boy signing and ripping.
They had to. Boy, it was bad. I still can't
Yeah,
believe they lost to Atlanta. Oh my
he
God.
was bad.
That was bad. And just to think that Mike McCarthy wanted the Cowboys to sign Boyle and put him on a practice squad. I'm like, what?
49ers signed Logan Ryan.
Yeah, they needed some depth basically in the secondary. Yeah, I saw that too. Hey, do you think Bryant is gonna be active this week? Martellus Bryant?
If they want to have a secret weapon, I would.
We need to see what he got though. We need to. This would be the perfect game because their secondary is
Oh,
like
that's
ranked
right. We
like
were in Color
27th.
Rush. We were in
We
Color
were
Rush.
in
That's right. Color Rush.
Ooh,
I forgot. We were in Color Rush Sunday night. I forgot about that. Yeah, Color Rush.
ooh. All right, we need the blue towels then. We need the blue towels. We need the blue towels. We need them. Oh, come on, Jerry. If you're listening, come on, Jerry. We need them blue towels, bro. But if Brian can come out there, because Brian is 6'4", he can still jump. Somebody like that in the red zone too. Oof. We gotta bring out all the secret weapons. I don't care that day. I don't care.
Yeah. If you want the secret weapon, if you want your secret weapon, then yes, you have to you add him to your roster and you use him as a weapon in your red zone, or you use him out there to help um Lamb and I would actually have him out there over Gallup at this point.
I feel bad for Gallup, but if he doesn't have the confidence really to be out here running routes of catching 50-50 balls, I mean, we're going to need a replacement for him because now's the
Yeah.
time. Now's the time. We got a tough schedule coming up after Philly.
Yep. Yep. We got a
Really
long
tough
stretch.
schedule. Yeah, we have to play Miami. We have to play Buffalo. We have to play Detroit. Man, that's a long stretch right there. And then we end with the Commanders. So listen, we got to go on a run. And we need the best players on the field at all times. We need our best 11 on offense, best 11 on defense at all times. We need that. We need that. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game. Are we favored by what? 6.5
3.
points? 3?
It was
3.
3. Yeah, it was 3.
I'm surprised. Just 3.
Yep, 3.
I'm surprised.
I guess
Just 3.
I guess they're going by how they played us the first game.
Please, we was winning that. We listen. There was so many opportunities that we had to move the ball, drop passes on third down and what have you. Just the red zone failures and whatever else. We should capitalize on those this time because I think we're more on a roll now. We have an identity now. We understand what's going on. So we should capitalize on that. And Philly secondary is not the secondary it was last year. It's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
And everybody keeps telling
49ers
me that.
put up 600, almost 600 yards of offense.
I'm looking at some of the game now. I mean, they had a good running game too. McCaffrey ran the ball hard. He ran hard
Yes,
between the tackles, outside the tackles. He was running
he
hard.
did. He did.
And then, Debo was running like a man possessed. Sometimes you forget he's a wide receiver
Right. You
in a
do.
running back's body.
Ain't no running back. Right.
So sometimes you forget that he's a wide receiver, Debo. And somebody said something about, well, Lamb can run like that. I said, no, Lamb can't run like Debo. There's totally different body structures. Totally different. Lamb is a finesse runner when he gets the ball. Debo is power. And I wouldn't want Lamb to run like that either. We need Lamb. He's our number one receiver. We need Lamb. I mean, I wouldn't mind for Turpin to take some runs, but nah. Debo's just special when he gets the ball like that. It's just different. He's different. Like I said, we just got to control the clock. We have to run the ball. We have to make sure Philly doesn't run the ball.
You have to get pressure on Hurts. You got to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. You cannot give him those lanes to escape.
And see, and that's the thing, right? Sam Williams going to have to play out of his mind. I'm not really worried about Lawrence too much. We need Sam Williams to come out. That's another name that we need to actually start to see more week to week is Sam Williams. He has so much talent.
He does, but I think with Williams, what gets him in trouble is the fact that he always get a penalty. He always have a good play, but it's always a penalty with it. He make a good stop, it's a penalty with it.
Late hits and whatever.
Yeah, it's always a penalty. So it's like, why did you even you stopped the play, but then you still gave him 15 yards. So just like when he ran right with the kicker, you block the kick, but you get running into the kicker. So now they stay on the field. It's just little things like that. It's mind things. It's tedious things that they have to fix and work on. And those small mistakes they cannot make in a game like this on Sunday. They cannot make those small mental mistakes. Because those are the things that get you beat. Small mental mistakes.
Because I think Philly's going to be amped too, because Philly don't want to lose.
Well,
they don't want to lose to us on national television.
Of course, they don't want to. Of course, they're going to be amped. Of course.
I don't know if Shaq is going to be on the sidelines or not, because I doubt if Shaq plays. I doubt if he plays. Not unless Philly was doing something illegal and giving him the playbook before he signed.
Right.
If they were doing illegal things, giving him some stuff on an iPad or on a phone or whatever, and he plays, I'm like, really? Because Philly needs some help at the linebacker position. They really do. They really do. But hey, we want all the smoke. This is our week. Bring it. We want all the smoke. We want all the Philly smoke. We do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We want all the Philly smoke.
This is when you earn your job. This is when you earn your paycheck.
You earn everything. And hopefully Parsons is not on the line of scrimmage a lot. They got to move him around. They have to move him around a little bit so they don't know where he is. Because they like to run at him or away from him and then come back with a blindside block on him or what have you. So hopefully with him, he's just going to line him up in different places because he's our X factor. That's why I want somebody else to step up. That's why Sam Williams got to step up a little bit. They have to make. I don't know what's wrong with Jalen's knee, and then he had a concussion as well.
Right.
So
And
that put pressure on
I'm
him.
just so confused on that with this concussion thing. They like, oh, he passed a concussion test or whatever. I'm like, okay, y'all. Okay, Philly, whatever.
Yeah, he came right back out. Like I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
You say he
I'm like,
passed, he
oh,
passed.
oh, oh, okay, Philly, whatever.
Man, that was crazy. I said,
That
damn,
was
you got a
crazy.
concussion.
Like, okay, like really, Philly? Okay.
And the doctor's
But what
supposed to
I
give him
do
the two
like,
thumbs up.
I love the way 49ers defensive backs play. And that's what I scream about with our backs. Like, we can have so many less flags if you just turn your head and look for the ball. If you just show the ref that you looking for the ball versus trying to stop the player, we can have so many less pass interference flags. I love the way their defensive backs play that ball. They made sure to keep their head turned, look for the ball, make sure they saw that the ref see them looking for the ball before they tackled the player or however, and that eliminates that pass interference flag. I just be like, this is what I want from our defensive backs so bad. You know, um,
You got to count to 3 or 2 seconds when the ball's in the air, turn around,
I
especially in the
don't
deep
want to
ones.
see Bland. I don't want to see Gibland burnt up, tore up this week. So I hope they have a plan for that because you already know they're gonna use that with DK McCaff. That's the film they're gonna go after and show how to attack Bland. So I
But the
hope
only
that
thing is,
Quinn
though,
is ready for that.
don't forget DK is like 6'4". He run a 40 and 4
Yeah, he
3.7.
big. He
He
big.
like Megatron. He's like a
He
Megatron
too
threat.
damn big. He was too damn big for Bland by himself. That's why I didn't understand why that Quinn didn't have a safety on top. He was too big for Bland.
I think Gilmore's going to be on AJ Brown like he was the last game anyway, and then actually Bland will be on Smith
Wasn't
like
he
the
on
last
Smith?
game.
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be on Smith. He's gonna be on Smith. So that's why with the Megatron thing with Metcalf, that's hard to emulate. That's hard to emulate, boy. But Wilson too. Oh my God, Wilson. Wilson sometimes make me so mad because he takes bad angles because he want to blow up the play so badly. He takes bad
Mhm.
angles.
Mhm.
Bad angles. So I don't know. So they're gonna have to communicate on the back end. They're gonna have to communicate on the back end. Especially Clark's gonna have to communicate when they go in motion. They're gonna have to do that because Philly's gonna start going in motion as well. They're gonna do that as well because everybody's gonna follow what the 49ers have done. They're gonna follow what Seattle's done with motion against us.
Right.
So we
But
just have to.
let's give Deloy his credit and his
Yeah, he
props
did. He
because
did.
if Deloy didn't blow that play up,
I
see
know.
that play was designed all along the way it was designed, but Deloy blew that play up. If Deloy didn't blow that play up, it could have been. We
Mm,
could be talking about a different game. It could be a different game.
exactly.
So we
Because
have to
that was.
give Deloy his props, and that's where him being a veteran came into play. That's where him being a veteran showed why he is a veteran because he blew that play completely up. That's why people were like, "Well, I don't understand why they saying they let Michael Irvin. It was designed to let Michael Irvin rush Gino, whatever. If Deloy don't blow that play up, they game over."
Because you know what they learned from Philly to let Michael Parsons just rush the quarterback, right? Just let him rush and then you do whatever. But Law saw what's going on with the guard and the tackles. Like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, hold up, and he just stopped it. And Gino was trying to get that ball out of his hand so fast when he saw Parsons. And I'm just glad that Law was like, he was right in the vicinity where the ball carrier was.
Right.
That was a good read. That was a good read by him. But we have to just communicate better. That was all about communication as well. So we got to see, man. We just have to see. Like I said, it's Philadelphia. Beat Philadelphia week. Let's beat Philadelphia week. That's what it is. We're not going to wear no T-shirts like they used to do. We just got to go out here and focus and beat Philly. You just got to focus. I don't even want to listen to Collinsworth on Sunday night. I don't know who I'm gonna listen to. I might just turn Collinsworth off and put on the Dallas radio
Right, because
on
his voice
Sirius
is
or something.
annoying. He's annoying.
That's what I might do.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on
did you watch
Sirius.
Speak today?
No, I was so busy. I couldn't really do too much today. Well, what's the latest news?
Oh no, everybody just like I think everybody is really tired of Joy and McCoy. Everybody tired of them.
That's why they on the show. That's why McCoy's on the show. Actually, he's a Cowboy hater. He's a Cowboy hater, and he hates Dak Prescott. He does. He hates Dak Prescott. He's a Philly lover, so it is what it is. But Joy Taylor, I don't know what's her problem with Dak Prescott. I really don't know. I don't know what it is.
I told y'all what it was.
What was it?
Dak left her on read in his DMs.
You might be right about that. Right? Because she hate him like she's scorned.
Yeah,
She
like
does. I'm like, yo,
she
what is wrong with
she
her?
real mad. She real mad. His girlfriend pregnant.
Because she be going in. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with her? Why does she hate Dak Prescott so much? And then she said, I don't hate that. I just be
But she
critiquing him.
wasn't like that when she was on the herd, though. She was not like that when she was on the herd
No,
at
she was
all.
that innocent. She was really
She was
innocent when she was on
not
the
like
herd.
that when she was on the herd. Just like with Keyshawn. Keyshawn wasn't like he is now on the show, like he is now.
Keyshawn has a lot of freedom now. He got more freedom now. I guess Fox is a little different with certain shows or whatever, so they got a lot of freedom. Or they want people to act like Stephen A. Smith. That's the only other thing I can think of, because Stephen A. Smith sometimes be going off the rails. So they probably say, hey, more Stephen A., more Stephen A. That's probably what the producers are saying, more Stephen A. Act like Stephen A. Smith. Over the top. And that's what Joy is really over the top. Because Molly doesn't act like that. Molly does not act like Joy at all. Joy is
No,
over the
Molly
top.
doesn't. She doesn't.
And Joy's over the top. She's really over the top. I don't know what's wrong. I'm like I said, if that level on red, golly, there's no need to act like that. Oh my God.
Oh, McCoy was so. And what's the new guy that's on the show with them now? It's
I know what
McCoy,
you're talking
Joy,
about.
and
Yeah,
Echo, and then it's the other guy. But
he's a wide receiver for Green Bay.
yeah,
He
for Green Bay,
played for
yeah,
Mike McCarthy. I know exactly what you're
right.
talking
Oh
about.
my God, he had McCoy. So he had him so aggravated today. He had him so mad today.
Because McCoy's, I don't know what's wrong with him. All of a
He's
sudden now he's a
annoying.
jerk. I don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, to say Dak Prescott sucks and this and that, I'm like, come on, dude. Come on, bro. Come
Well,
on, man. Come
a
on.
boy made him real mad today. A boy was like, "You up here? You sitting up here? Just going all in for Philly. I understand you want to ring with them, but at the end of the day, you didn't play in none of the games. For the rings was one. You was on the team, but you didn't play." I was like, "Oh my God."
He didn't. He got rings and didn't play.
Well, I know he didn't play, but I'm just saying, like, oh, he went in. He was like, "You sitting up here with all this extra stuff or whatever." He was like, "You ain't even playing none of the playoffs, none of the Super Bowl games."
Sometimes he probably had enough. He probably had enough of Shady, because Shady be going left all the time. And he's probably saying something about Mike McCarthy, and now Mike McCarthy's his boy. So he
No,
probably said that's enough.
well, he was saying that he been saying all along that the way Philly was playing was going to catch up to them. He said, "I've been saying this. I've been telling y'all this was going to happen. So now it happened. Y'all want to act like it's new." He said they been was supposed to lose a game. He said they should have been lost some games. He said, "You don't sit up here and act like it has not been happening." He was like, "Well, last week you said that Philly was the best team in the NFL." He said, "Judging by their record, they were." He said, "But they not this week."
They're not going to be after this week either. Shady's a piece of work, though. Shady's a piece of work. Shady's a piece of work, man. He's crazy. He be talking to him reckless, though.
And you know
He
when he
talking
mad because he
reckless.
started stuttering.
Reckless. Oh, man. I mean, because they come on when NFL Live is on ESPN. So
Right.
I know that they're
I
competing.
flip between both of them.
So they are, oh my God, they just reckless. They just really reckless. He just reckless. So I don't,
Right.
I don't, it's just, I don't know about Shady. All I know is we're going to see what's going to happen when Philly lose on Monday, what they're going to say on Monday afternoon.
Well, let's get to let's get to the keys of the game for Sunday night. What are your keys to the game?
You got to slow down Philly's running game. And we got to control the clock a little bit more. Dak can't turn the ball over. He can't turn the ball over. We got to eliminate the penalties. Defense has to get off the field on third down. That was the key. That's how Seattle kept actually, they had momentum because we couldn't get them off the field on third down. So those are some of my keys to the game. Get Philly off on third down, slow down their running game. We can't turn the ball over. We also have to eat up the clock as well. So when the fourth quarter comes, our defensive line can actually rush the passer effectively against Hurts. But we cannot. We have to make sure we get off on third down and eliminate the penalties. Please. We cannot have all these pre-snap penalties because then it's going to prolong the possessions for the Eagles. We can't. And then
Right.
on offense, we can't do that either with basically, legal procedure penalties on offense. We can't do that. We cannot do that. So those are some of my keys to the game. I mean, it's really simple. It's really simple. You just got to cut down on certain things. We got to run the ball more too. I think we need to run the ball not between the tackles, but outside the tackle box, just like the 49ers did. But McCaffrey is pretty strong too and fast. Pollard's not built like McCaffrey. So hopefully Rico can do that. I need Rico to have a really good game. I wish Rico can rush for like 85 yards. If Rico can rush for 85 yards, we can win this game easily. We can win it easily because you figured, and then as safety start coming downhill in the box, one-on-one with our wide receivers, and it's toast. Because Cook's about to cook, I'm telling you. It's about time that Cooks has like a 2-touchdown game, 150 yards. It's time. It's time because they're gonna roll coverage over the Lamb probably so much that Cook's gonna have man-on-man coverage the whole game. Because they'd be crazy to give CeeDee Lamb man-on-man coverage. They'd be crazy. They'd be crazy to do that. So Cooks might have a big game.
Eat you alive with man on man.
Definitely, because Philly doesn't run zone a lot. They got a man on man. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. What's your keys to the game?
Pretty much some of the same ones you had. I feel like Dak is gonna have to use his legs when he see a lane, take it. Um, Blocking is gonna be for him. It's gonna be big in this game. Terrence still can't give up those. He can't let Reddick beat him like he did last game. Um, Play calling is gonna play a big role in it as well. Time clock management is gonna play a big role. Time of possession is gonna play a big role. Also, rushing the passer, getting to Hurts, not letting him stand in the pocket, make him uncomfortable. At the same time, don't give him running lanes. We have to stop Philly running game. We have to shut Swift down. We have to do pretty much what the 49ers did. Shut the running game down. Limit the penalties. Period. You have to limit the penalties. Because that was a whole lot of the last game while Philly got pushed down the field to score because of penalties. Same thing with Seattle. Like 2 touchdowns that Seattle got, we gave to them. We pushed them to the red zone with penalties. We can't do that. I need our defensive backs to be alert, and I need just that. I need our whole. I need that front seven to be on their game, to be ready. Um, Everybody need to stay in their positions. Being out of position hurt us a lot against Seattle. I don't want to see that again. Like that was bad. Looking at
Period.
all of them out of position like that. That was bad. You know, I think Philly have their weaknesses. We have some weaknesses as well. So what we need to do is tap in on their weaknesses, and we just need to come out with the proper game plan. We had 10 days of rest. We should be ready for this game. It should be no excuses for this game. I need the receivers to catch the ball, catch your balls, and of course, we don't need no turnovers. You know, I need Dak to continue to protect the ball, and I need him to continue doing like he's been doing, and I need him to continue to be mind focused and play lights out. Um, I still feel like it's still gonna be a close game. Um, but when we have the chance to pull away, we need to pull away. And last but not least, we need to score in the red zone.
Yes, we do. Well,
We
you know
got to score in the red zone.
our last 5 home games, not to cut you off, against Philadelphia, we won 5 straight against them. 5 straight home games against Philly at home. 5 straight, so we got to continue that. We have to continue that. Some of these games have been blowouts too. A couple close games. Last year was close. The year before that, we won by 20 points. The year before that, we won by 20 points. The year before that, we won by 27 points. And then that year when Amari Cooper was here, we won by 6 in overtime. So the last 5 games at home, we beat Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, so we not seeing comments. So let me. I think people saying stuff, but we can't see they.
I
I'm not
can't see
saying.
nothing.
I can't see their comments. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm sorry, but the comments are not rolling up. Hold
Where's
on.
Foxy at? Where Fox go?
I don't know what Fox went. That's probably why we can't see the comments.
Yeah, where Foxy Trot go? Foxy.
I'm sorry, y'all. We're not ignoring anybody. I promise we not.
No, we not. I can't see. We can't see anything. So I don't know where Foxy went.
Let me see. I don't know where he at. I can't see the comments.
No, because he's on you know, you see his background and he's on mute. So I don't know where Foxy went. Come on, Foxy. Yo, Drew, why you laughing, Drew? Hey, now we can see the comments. Foxy, what's up? Of course, everybody, all these sports shows, you know, when they hate on the Cowboys. I can see a couple of comments, Nikki. That was it, just a couple. Anything positive or negative about the Cowboys is news. It doesn't even matter. They hate us, you love us, whatever. It's going to be news. Jerry Jones break a nail is going to be news. That's crazy. I think we may be having some technical difficulties as well. Let me see. I'm waiting for Jeff to come on the show. It's almost 9:30. I think we have some definitely technical difficulties. Run the ball, establish the run.
So one of the comments was keep them out of the short distance where they can't do the booty push.
Oh, the tush push.
Right. So yeah, definitely don't want them doing that because that's how they score a lot of their points by doing that. That's how they score a lot of their points. But Roger DeGill is trying to get that banned for next year, so that probably won't be happening next season.
I mean, it's dangerous too. It's a dangerous play because somebody's always going to end up on the bottom, and then the defenders are jumping over the top. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to make sure that, Hurts stays in the lanes by basically forcing him to stay in his lanes. Once he gets outside the pocket, that's when he likes to run. He still has those same traits from when he played quarterback at Alabama. That's what he likes to do. Same thing. Can you see any more comments, Nikki?
Hold on, I'm looking now. I'm going through them now.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts about they thinking about bringing Anthony Barr back?
Where's he gonna put? See, we need a Mike linebacker. We don't need a off ball like that. We need a Mike linebacker. I don't know. You bring Anthony Barr back, he's not a Mike. That's the thing. He's not a Mike. We need a Mike. We need somebody that's gonna call the plays, put people in the right position. That's the only thing we're basically like bringing in somebody like Anthony Barr. That's not his position, though. I don't know. They bring him in just to bring him in. I also heard Anthony Hutchins. Him too. I'm like, no, he's too old right now. He's too old. There is a name, though, I heard. There is a name, though, Nikki. I know people are going to be like, what? Reuben Foster. I think Reuben Foster's still out there. I know he had some problems off the field with,
Oh, I know you lie.
I'm just saying, Reuben Foster is a Mike, but I'm just saying, I think the Dolphins are bringing him in, too, for a visit or a workout. But I just threw that out there because we need a Mike. We need a Mike. I don't know if Anthony Barr bringing him in, what's it going to solve, though? Because Bell's playing off the chain. He has to stay on the field. We cannot, especially in passing downs, Bell has to stay on the field. He has to. I don't know. You said I'm a lie. See, it's difficult because we run that 4-2-5. That's the thing. What's Anthony Barr going to play? I don't understand. What's he going to rush the passer? He was good at rushing the passer. That was the only thing. If we bring him back, I use him as a situational pass rusher if they bring him back. Not to play off-ball linebacker, though, because that's Bell's spot. And we need Bell. Bell can't come off the field. He cannot. He can't. Anthony Barr, that's a good one. You said I'm a lie. Reuben Foster. Hey, if Reuben could play, I'll take a look at him and see. Just bring him in for a cup of coffee. Or some aloe vera juice, one. Bring him in. Let me see. What else, Nick? Any more comments up there?
Let me see what other comments we got. Hold on. Sean must have fell asleep or something.
I know he said he was tired, though. I know he said he was tired. He said he was tired.
Hold on.
You say you a lie. Sound like my cousins from Alabama. You a lie. Oh man, that tickled me to death. Mm-hmm.
So I can't see. So basically, anybody have a comment, just put it in the inbox.
The chat box?
Yeah, put it in the chat box and we can see it from the chat box. So yeah, just put your comment on the chat box. Let me see. Kevin said, tell K Boogie I want my props on saying the Browns would be good before the season started. He laughed at me.
What? The Browns? Yeah, the Browns are decent, but they can't win any games right now because Watson's not the quarterback. They got Joe Flacco in quarterback. But the Browns have a very good defense. I'll give you your props. Yes, the Browns have a very good defense. The Browns are playing well, but they're not going to playoffs because they don't have a quarterback. And that's unfortunate. I'll give you that, Kevin. I'll give you that, the Browns. You got your props. Oh, man, the Browns. Lord have mercy. I bet the Browns and the Steelers. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Um, I guess let me pull up this week games and maybe we can pick
Oh yeah, real quick though, real quick. I
do
know
our
I don't
picks.
I don't know if people, are still upset about the whole Florida State not making actually, the
Oh
college
yeah,
playoffs.
talk about that.
I feel bad for Florida State. Yeah, I'm a Bama fan, roll tide and the whole nine, but I feel bad for Florida State because their quarterback Jordan Travis got hurt, and that was the whole thing.
Hmm.
When they played against Louisville and only scored like 16 points, the
Right,
committee looked at that like, wait a minute, this is not the same explosive team. Plus, they actually, when they played against Florida, they struggled. So they're saying,
right.
how can we put Florida State in the college playoffs when they don't have their starting quarterback? And they've been struggling to score points the last two games. That's why, because nobody really want to see a boring actual college playoffs. We don't.
I get that, but at the same sense, that's taken away everything that these young men worked for. Just because their quarterback went down, they shouldn't be punished because their quarterback went down. Like, I just that's it's just so unfair. Like, they won their games. They did what they were supposed to do. The object of the game is to win your games, to win. So, regardless of how they won, how many points they won by, they won their game. I just think it just put a blemish on these young men. I think it takes away from them on what they did, what they accomplished, and how they accomplished it. Because in my mind, I'm saying, okay, my starting quarter, that's like us losing Dak. But when Cooper Rush came in and he won all of the games he won for us. So just because Cooper Rush won all those games that he won for us, because Dak wasn't out there playing and winning those games, and we still won those games, we should be punished and not go to the playoffs? That's not fair.
No, but
I mean, and it's because some of them, this they senior year. You know what I'm saying? Some of them it's their senior year. And it takes away from their accomplishment themselves. They lost their starting quarterback, but they still got out there and they still played ball. They still found a way to win those games. No matter how many points, they found a way to win. Third string quarterback, he found a way to win. And it just takes that away from them, from the young men. But I get it. I understand they rules. I know there's been the rules for a long time. And I get it. But who's to say that you still ain't gonna get a boring game? Because any team can show up and blow the other team out. Just because
yeah, it's
on
happening in
paper
Michigan.
they good. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's so unfair to those young men because regardless of what they showed up to play, they played the game, they did what they were supposed to do, and that was win the game. It doesn't matter who was behind the center of the ball, they won the game. And I just think that's so unfair. But I know that this is the last year for this type of how it's gonna be. I think ain't it 12 teams next year?
Yeah, I think 12 teams is too much. 12 teams is too. They should have had at least the top six, not 12. 12 teams.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
think it
be
should have
what,
been.
12.
That's too many. But who do you
But
take
then
away
aren't they
then?
doing that because Texas and all of them going to
Gonna be in
the
the
SEC
SEC.
now?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
they have to. But think
So
about
they
it. You
had
can't
to.
take Texas away or Alabama. Who are you gonna take away? The Texas fans gonna be their fans gonna be mad. The Bama fans gonna be mad. So it's like, okay, Florida State
But
is like
they
the
were
sacrificial lamb.
undefeated. But each one
I
of them
get
had a
it.
loss. I
I get it.
understand that Bama beat the number one team. I understand that Texas beat Bama, but each one of them had a loss. Them them children bowed, they played and they were undefeated. It's just unfair to them. I get it. I get the rules. And I get what you're saying. I understand. But the human side of me is saying, like, what is the purpose of us going out here struggling to still win these games if y'all gonna turn around and kick us in the heart like this? I just think it was just so unfair to them, to the players. I just think it was unfair to those young men, especially with it being some of them being their senior year. But I get it. I understand it. It rules are rules. I get that.
No, I do. I do feel bad for Florida State. I feel bad for the fan base. Feel bad for the players. I feel bad for everybody who follows them. I mean, like you said, some of these players senior year they're going off to the pros, and they want to go out with a bang. They
Right.
worked a lot. They worked hard for it. So
I
that's
worked
why
hard.
even in the beginning, when they came up with actually the playoffs and it was only 4 teams, I said, why not 6 or 7 teams? Why 4 teams? Because somebody's going to be upset that they're not playing. And this is a
Right.
perfect example. If they'd have had 6, we wouldn't have this argument right now. Well,
Right.
maybe we would have had an argument because then you had to pick between Florida State, Georgia, and Oregon. You had
And
to pick
Oregon.
between those.
Right. Right.
So I mean, hey,
Right.
Oregon lost twice to Washington, so that may actually push them out of the top 6. But then you have
Right.
Georgia and Florida State. Georgia and Florida State actually plays. What is it? The Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
They're playing the Sugar
Yeah.
Bowl, so
Yeah.
both of them teams going to be hot. That's going to be a good game. But I get it. I understand.
I do.
Florida State should be there. I get it.
So, who do you think gonna win the Heisman?
Your boy, Jalen.
Yeah, I think he should.
Before I thought it was going to be
Pence.
but he didn't really have a good game against Oregon. He had an all right game, but Jalen, oh my God,
Yeah,
he was balling.
he balled. Yeah, he
He's gonna
balled.
get it.
That boy
He's
balled
gonna get it. I don't know if he's gonna be in the top 15 in this upcoming draft, but the
in the
Heisman,
draft.
he deserves it. Yeah, he deserves a Heisman. He was electric. I know one thing. If he didn't get hurt in that Bama game, LSU may have beaten Bama.
Yeah,
LSU may have beaten Bama that game if he didn't get hurt because he was unstoppable in that game. Yo, I was like, well, damn. What do you have over what? 3,500 yards and like 1,500 yards rushing. He was a
yeah, I
leading
think
rusher on the
so.
team.
Yeah, he was the leading rusher on the team. Yeah, I think I posted his stuff yesterday.
He was doing Lamar Jackson things. I was like, wow. I said, wait a minute. That's Lamar Jackson out there. So, yeah, I think he's going to win. I think John's going to win. He's going to win. It won't be Bo Nix, Mark, and Mr. Harrison Jr. I don't think, he had a great year, but no, I wouldn't give him the Heisman. I wouldn't give it to him. Jalen was out here balling. He was doing some things like Lamar Jackson would. He was out here balling. He just got to gain some
Right.
weight, but he was out here balling. When he comes to the pros and whatever, he's going to gain some weight, but he was balling.
So it's between Penix. It's between Penix, Bo Nix, and Jaden. So total yards was Michael Penix Jr. 3,885. Bo Nix 4,065, and Jaden was 4,945.
Nah, it's got to be him. It's got to be Jay. It has to because he's electric. I mean, when Lamar Jackson won the Heisman, if you look at Lamar Jackson's stats and his, they're comparable. He's just explosive and electric. I'm like, damn, wait a minute, where did he get this fast from? He just looked so elusive this year. He just looked like he was faster than everybody else on the field. He was dynamic. He was really dynamic. So, I mean, hey, he deserves it. He deserves a Heisman. He does. He deserves a Heisman. Who's the LSU playing in the bowl game? Do you know? Nick. We are definitely having some technical difficulties.
Me right out. Can you hear me?
Here you go. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. So who does LSU play in the bowl game?
You know what? I don't know. I hadn't even looked it up yet.
And is he playing in the bowl games? Is he gonna play? If he wins the Heisman, is he gonna play? Oh, yeah, we're definitely going through some technical difficulties tonight, everybody. Apologize for the delays. Apologize for some of the issues. Sorry, guys, because I can't really see any comments either. But we are here together. It's Eagles Hate Week. It's Eagles hate week. I don't care about nothing else right now. Bama is in the college playoffs. It's all about the Eagles. It's all about the Eagles and the Cowboys. Sunday night, 8:20 on NBC. Let's get it on. Hopefully Michael Irvin and Des Bryant runs us out of the tunnel. That'd be so dope. That'd be so dope if that happened. That'd be dope. So I don't know where Fox is. I don't know where Nick is. My co-host, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, the game against Philly. I miss my man, Mr. Cowboy. Where you at? It's Cowboy Nation. Man, Philly. We're gonna play Philly. All right. Where's everybody at? Oh man. I hate not being able to see comments, and I hate not being able to speak to my coworkers. My coworkers, that's what I call them, not my cohorts, but my coworkers. Where are they? I feel lost without you guys. I feel so lost. Oh man, but anyway, I wish I had the picks up too. We could talk about the picks. But I'm on an island. I'm on a deserted island by myself. Oh man. Hello out there. I'm sending an SOS. Damn, I wish I had the picks up. Nikki, where are you? Hello. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Nikki, what's up? You can hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Before I couldn't hear anything. I can hear you. Oh, you out?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
What were you talking about? What were you saying?
Nah, we were gonna talk about the picks because we was just talking about the Florida State. We was talking about,
Oh
the
yeah.
college championships. So we was gonna talk about the
Oh,
picks.
LSU playing Wisconsin.
I haven't even watched Wisconsin at all this year. I don't even know what type of team they have. I think they have a good running back, but I haven't watched Wisconsin at all. I don't even know if that's gonna be a good game. Who's Oregon playing? I would love for LSU to play Oregon though. That would have been a really good game. That would have been a
Um,
really good game.
let me see who Oregon playing. They playing in the Fiesta Ball. Liberty.
Oh my God! Like I know Liberty's undefeated, but I've never watched them play either. I don't know.
Yeah, they playing Liberty.
I don't know. Oregon and LSU would have been a better game. It would have been a much better game. Much better game. All right. You have the picks in front of you for this week?
Yeah, hold on, I got them. Hold on a second. Let me pull them up again. All right, we got Thursday night game: Pittsburgh Steelers
Who they playing?
and the Patriots.
The Steelers by default. Yo, the Patriots are gonna lose every game because they need to draft a quarterback.
They need to get a quarterback. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Lions Bears.
Ooh, that's gonna be close. Even though I'm going with the Lions, I know that's gonna be close.
49ers Seahawks.
I'm going with the 49ers. I don't think the Seahawks gonna be able to do anything because
Yeah.
they playing at home too. 49ers are playing at home.
Are they playing at home? Yeah, they surely is. Okay. Who I say 49ers Seahawks? The heck? Where is the I know what's their name? There's a lot of division games this week. So you got Tampa Bay and Atlanta.
I'm gonna take Atlanta on that one. I don't trust Atlanta. I don't trust them, but Atlanta's playing at home and they beat Tampa Bay on the road.
Okay. Oh yeah, they are playing at home. Yep. We got um Saints in Carolina.
That's the Saints. I don't think Carolina's gonna win another game the rest of the year.
So do you think they going to mm, I wonder if they're gonna just I don't know. I wonder how that's gonna pan out for them because you know that the owner wanted Bryce, but the coach at the time didn't. Texans Jets. I got Texans.
Oh, the Texans. Texans are playing off the chain right now. CJ Stroud is playing out of his mind for a rookie. Coaching matters.
It does.
Coaching does matter,
I
boys.
see DeMarco Ryan getting Coach of the Year.
Yes, he should. He well deserved.
Colts and Bengals.
Woo, where they playing? Nah, you know what? I'm taking the Bengals after what
I'm
they
taking
did.
Bengals. Yeah.
After what they did to actually Jacksonville last night, even though Lawrence went down, they still played with a backup quarterback and they won. And he had over 300 some yards passing. I'm definitely taking the Bengals.
Jags and Browns.
Ooh, where they playing? In Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Browns. I'm taking the Browns because Joe Flacco played good against the Rams. It's just the fact that, their defense couldn't stop the Rams.
I took the Jags.
You did?
I took the Jags just because Cleveland quarterback situation.
Yeah, but don't forget,
And they lost the other night. I mean, Jazz lost last night. I don't see them losing 2 in a row.
it's going to be cold in Cleveland. It's going to be cold in Cleveland. Oh, no. Florida team's going to play in the cold. That's going to be interesting.
Rams, Baltimore. I got Ravens.
Oh, that's the Ravens. It's going to be a close game, though, but we got the Ravens because the Ravens are coming back from a bye. So that's going to be an interesting game. I got the Ravens.
Vikings, Raiders.
I'm going with the Vikings.
That's who I picked. Bills, Chiefs.
That's a close game because the Chiefs can't score in the fourth quarter or the second half, and the Bills need this game. What are they playing in Kansas City?
KC. Mm-hmm.
That
I
might
picked
be
the
my upset
KC.
special. You did?
I don't see them losing 2 in a row, and I don't see them losing at home.
Yeah, let me pick the Chiefs. It's gonna be a battle though, because Buffalo really needs this game because they play us after that. So if they lose that, it's a wrap for them. They're gonna
Broncos,
be desperate.
Chargers.
I'm picking the Chargers.
I picked Broncos.
I might change that pick later, but I'm picking the Chargers right now. They playing at home or away?
I think Denver play at home. I think away.
Chargers play good at home, and plus the coach is going to be on the hot seat, so he's going to need to win this game. He's going to need to win out to keep his job.
Eagles, Cowboys.
Oh, you know that. Cowboys, them boys. Them boys.
New York and Packers.
Packers playing lights out. Jordan Love is playing lights out too. He's really balling. After they beat Detroit on Thanksgiving, he's been playing lights out. Him and Dak
He's been
Prescott's been playing
balling.
lights out.
Titans and Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Titans, forget it. It's done. It's done because I don't think Henry's gonna play because he's in concussion protocol. So I don't think he's gonna play at all. I don't think he's gonna play. And there's 2 games on Monday night.
Is it?
They have 2 games on Monday night at the same time.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Okay, so yeah, Green Bay and Giants and Titans and Dolphins. Okay, I just seen it. I just realized that.
Even though I have the schedule in front of me, I know that here in New York they've been talking about that.
Yeah, it is.
Mr. DeVito, he's gonna actually start because Tyrod Taylor is supposed to be back for that game, but they want Mr. DeVito to start that game.
Yeah, they announced that earlier.
It's gonna be the Packers are playing for their playoff lives, and the Giants are playing for pride. So it's gonna be a hard-fought game. I think it's gonna be on Monday night too. It's a lot of Green Bay fans too in New Jersey and in New York. So I wouldn't be surprised if half the Green Bay fans are in that stadium. They take over that stadium. The Dolphins. That's the only. The Dolphins are the only team that's basically remaining on our schedule that, that if I had a doubt and we win in that game, it's the Dolphins because of their speed and we playing them at home.
Right.
We go from the extreme cold to the extreme heat. He go from Buffalo to Miami. Who came up with that schedule? They should have at least thrown Detroit in the middle somewhere, but they didn't. That's the craziest schedule. That's the only team that I'm more worried about is the Dolphins at home because they play differently at home, and they're right now they're the number one seed in the AFC. If they get home field advantage in the AFC, they go into the Super Bowl. They're gonna beat the Ravens. They go in the Super Bowl because they don't lose at home. Just like we don't lose at home, they don't lose at home.
I don't know if they're gonna beat the Ravens though.
At home,
But they got more. Yeah. Yeah.
And don't forget their defense plays better at home too. Their defense been playing better lately too. Since Ramsey has actually, come back, their defense been playing better. Because at home in that heat, meat, they're going. I'm telling you right now, if the Dolphins have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, they're going to the Super Bowl because they don't lose at home. I don't think Kansas City could beat them on the road. Kansas City can't score enough points. And who else is there? The Ravens to keep it close, but I don't think they can match up with them. Not unless they hit Tua and knock them out the game.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, the Texans get in, the Jaguars get in. That's fun, but Miami at home is just like they play so differently at home than anywhere else.
They're different beasts.
Just like we are at home. That's why we need home field advantage, everybody thinks. But the thing is, if we had a power back, and that would translate to some road wins, we could play anywhere if we had a power back. That's the only. I do miss Zeke now. Come to think of it, before I said, he didn't have any juice and whatever. But if he was coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying, and we were utilizing him during those crunch time situations, hey, I think we would have beat the Cardinals if we had Zeke. I think would have. He's just different, but hey, can't cry over spilled milk now. We just got to play with who we have. We didn't talk about Shaq, did we? We didn't talk about Shaq that much, did we?
No.
What do you think about it? What do you think about him signing with the Eagles rather than the Cowboys?
I mean, I told y'all last week, I felt all along that he was already going to pick, the Eagles. I think he already knew where he was going. I think it was just something to keep attention on. But I think he already knew where he was going because he put a post out today on Twitter saying that it was always the birds. It was always the birds. So, and I think he kind of probably tried to say that back to Wanye because Wanye kind of came for his ass,
He did.
Wanye,
I saw that.
yeah, Wanye kind of came for him, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I like so much about this team. Like, you will never see, we don't never have a player that do that, well, besides Michael Parsons now, but you don't never have a player that do that. And for Wanye to come out and just be like, dude, you already knew where you was going. We'll see you Sunday night. Like that. I was like, okay. But I always figured that's where he was going. I think it was just a mind game and it was just something to do to keep media talking and keep things going. But I figured he knew where he was going. For me, I'm not upset about it at all. I think he chose a team that he knew he was gonna get outright playing time on, because after seeing the Philly Sunday and the gaps that they had and what they need, it's obvious that they needed him more than us. So I think he felt like they would use him more than we would, because he would be coming off the bench with us.
Yeah.
Evans is playing good, but besides him getting that bad penalty that he got Thursday, but I think he went that because, like I told y'all from the beginning, that was his issue with the coach, was his playing time. He wanted to be somewhere where he can get playing time.
Yeah.
More playing time. So I mean, that was better for him. I mean, he's not good in coverage to me. Now, I mean, he is good with the run, but he's not good in coverage. So, and I still think with the injury, he used to be, yeah. But I still think with the injuries that he's had, I don't know. I guess it's a wait and see on how much they really get out of him, how much they get out of him. But Nevertheless, he made his choice. So, I ain't no hater. Good luck to him. I don't think he'll play Sunday unless they rush him. But I don't think he'll hit the field Sunday against us. We'll probably see them again and he'll play, but I don't think we'll see him Sunday.
And I run crossing route to him every time so I get if he plays. He don't know the system out there on the calls, man. Run a crossing route in front of him every play. Every chance I get, crossing routes in motion and screens at him. That would be dumb for Philly to put him out there and play, to be honest with you. I mean, he hasn't played in a couple weeks. We don't know what type of game shape he's in, first of all. Second of all, he doesn't know all the calls out there on the field. So that's why if Philly plays him, that means they must be really desperate. They must be really desperate. I mean, hey, he signed with Philly, like you said. No hater. Wishing all the best. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you had options, so, you pick Philly. His coaches was there.
Right,
Nick Sirianni was there before when they was at the Colts, but there was
right,
2 Cowboys he played with as well. So I said, okay, well, hey, he's going to Philly, so it is what it is. It is what it
right.
is. I mean, hey, we just got to play with who we have
That's it.
on the field. We just got to play a little bit better. I mean, Evans is coming on a little bit. Clark, we just need Clark. We need that game where he has 12 tackles, 3 for loss. That's the type of game we need. And with Bell, forget it. Bell's underrated superstar right now. He cannot come off the field. Bell cannot come off the field because he's great in pass coverage. And now
He
that
is.
Dallas Goedert is playing, so Dallas Goedert's going to try to get some revenge.
He's
Because
playing
they tried to
Sunday.
say they said that was a dirty tackle. I'm like, he tried to stiff arm him. How's it a dirty tackle? Just like when Palomalo used to have the hair out and he intercept the ball, they pulling the hair. You know what I'm saying? So your arm, your hair's part of the jersey. So how was that basically, illegal play? It wasn't a bad play at all. He tried to stiff arm and he grabbed his arm. Hey, it is what it is. Goddard is playing. Oh yeah, Goddard said, I saw a clip and he want to play this game. He had this game circled. All right, we did too. Let's go. We have it circled too. We waiting for this game. What's your score for this game? What's your score?
Mm. Oh, I don't know. 24-17.
Shit, I got this game because I was looking at the stats from the last 5 games that we played the Eagles at home. I'm going with 37-24 Cowboys. 37-24. Because listen, I know the Eagles was getting lucky winning some of these other games, or they could say, "Oh, it's not luck. That's how we play." But we left a lot of points on that field that day, and I think that now we're playing so much better. And as a cohesive unit, we just have to eliminate the mistakes and don't turn the ball over and stop the running game. I'm not afraid of Philly at all. Never been afraid of Philly. Never been. Never. Ever, ever, ever. So that's why it's 37-24. That's my final score. That's my final score. When I said the Cowboys going to score 40, they've been scoring 40. They score 50. Nah, it's going to be 37 points. We're going to score 37 points against them. Because if they single up CeeDee Lamb, he's going to have a field day on somebody. And so is Cooks. And Jake from State Farm, God bless you, brother. But hopefully Brian plays. I want to see Brian out there. I want to see Brian out there on a 9 route or something. Just like when oh man, what's the wide receiver from the Colts when we signed him? Oh man, and he played against Philly. And he ran that 9 route when it was like 3rd and 30 and he got a first down. I can't remember his name. But that's what I want to see Brian out there in the red zone and running 9 routes. That's what I want to see. Nikki, what's up? You can hear me? Nikki.
I'm right here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm here.
I
From the
can hear you,
coast.
Yeah, you remember what's the wide receiver's name from the Colts that we signed last year? We brought him in. We brought him in around the same time It's last year. We brought him in and he played. And he had that big third down conversion. I can't remember his name. But that's why I want to see
Oh,
Brian out there.
Ty.
All right, T.Y. Hilton. That's why I want to see Brian out there. I want to see him run a 9 route, and I want to see him in the red zone because he's 6'4", and he can jump. Even though he hasn't played in the NFL for a while, but he was playing in the USFL. I want to see him out there because Philly won't be ready for him if he plays. Philly won't be ready for that. Not at all.
No.
Not the way their secondary plays. They're not going to be
That's
ready
why
for
I
that
said
speed.
you have to throw that curveball. You have to have that curveball for them. Execution is going to be a big thing in this game. We have to have the right plays and we have to execute.
Hey, don't forget about Turpin too. We can't forget about Mighty Mike.
Definitely can't
He
forget
scored a
about
touchdown.
Turpin. Field
He
and
scored a
also
touchdown against them.
field position is going to matter in this game. You know, field position is going to matter in this game as well. Like Thursday, neither team punted the ball. That's crazy.
That was crazy too. I know. No punts in that whole game.
No
That was
punts in that
crazy.
whole game. No punts.
See, that's why we got to get them off on third down. Though we got to force them to punt the ball. We got to put pressure on Jalen. We have to.
Yeah, we have to. We have to get them off the field on third down. We have to keep them out the
Get
red
them off.
zone. Keep them
Yeah,
out of, like
exactly.
Kevin said earlier, keep them out of position where they can push, where they can do the booty push. Keep them out of their position.
The booty push, the tush push. Yeah, no 3rd and 2s. 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s. You know what they're gonna do. You know exactly what they're gonna do. The tush push. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Anyway, what's up with Sean?
I don't know. He ain't came back.
I mean, it's
So
old man time anyway. It's old
right,
man time
it
anyway.
was at
End of
our
the
2
world.
hours. So I guess we can go on and wrap it up. You can go on and send out the night out.
All right. Well, listen, thank everybody coming to Stars Talking Cowboys. We appreciate all the fans for coming out every week. We do appreciate you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had tonight. But, we love everybody. Thanks for coming out. Let's go Cowboys. Here we go. I forgot to do that earlier in the show.
Let's get it.
Here
Let's
we
get it.
go. Oh, wait a minute. Foxy's right there. Here we go. He was laying down. What's up, Fox?
Man.
He laughing like, here we go. As soon as I said that, he pops up. Ain't that something, Nikki?
Right.
I can't. Yeah, Fox. We're just closing down the night. We're just telling all the viewers thank you for coming out and God bless.
I came right on time, huh?
Yeah,
Yep, right
came
on time. Right on
bro.
time.
Right on time. After I said, here we go, you pop right up. You can't make it up. Oh, man. All right.
Yeah, I had some technical difficulties.
No worries, man. No worries. It happens. We support each other. It's all good.
All I gotta say is I'm so looking forward to Sunday. I'm excited. I haven't been excited for a game like this in years. I'm looking forward to this game Sunday. That's my parting words to the crowd.
Yeah, it's hate week. It's hate week. It's like, listen, let's get it. I don't want to hear. Like I told Wayne before, December 10th, no more talk. Just no more talk. None.
But it's just funny how he has so much to say every week, but tonight he very, very short on his comments. Even maybe we missed them because we couldn't see all of them.
I don't know what's going on, but hey, listen, he's embarrassed though. He's embarrassed because the 49ers put a licking on him. Sometimes you get humbled, and he got humbled. Because they were talking all that smack. But we're going to see. We're going to put on our own smack on them on Sunday night. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
I pray and hope we show up.
Yeah, we're going to show up. We're going to show up and show out. That's why I said 37-24. We're going to show up. We show out. Michael Irvin gonna take us in. Michael Irvin and Des Bryant gonna lead the charge. Ooh wee.
Yeah,
That's
Dez Bryant and Deshaun Watson have. Dez Bryant and Deshaun Jackson have $10,000 bet.
yeah. I saw that. I saw that too. I saw that. He said, "Yeah, I got 10 stacks." He said, "Yeah, I got 10 stacks." I said, "Deshaun, you just retired. You talking smack?" Oh my God. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. But all right, y'all.
All right.
It's that
Lights,
time.
camera, action.
All right, Natalie. Thank you for the comment. He got mad because no one paid attention to his comments. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Kelly, did you
Did he take his AARP nap?
And now we can see comments. Yo, I can't. Oh man. All right, y'all. Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
Natalie.
Good night.
Thank you guys
Good
for
night,
tuning
Nat.
in. We appreciate you, especially you regulars and you faithful ones. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all ride with us, good or bad, and we definitely appreciate it.
That's right. Shout out to our secret sponsors, Magic City. That's right.
Right. So, all right. Well, have a good night,
All right.
everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.